Hey everyone, my name is Gutierrez, and this is my story. We're currently in a series at BAFstudents called Storytellers, and this past weekend, Pastor Joe challenged all the students to post their testimonies online, either Vimeo, YouTube, or Facebook, or just share their testimony, verbally with another student. And so I wanted to go ahead and take that challenge and post my video. It's kind of awkward right now because my niece is filming me and I have a big pimple right there. It's kind of strange. So I ask that you just don't focus on that bad boy right there and you just hear me out. I mean, like right here. Focus, attention up there. Thank you. I mean, just, it's already awkward as it is. It's already scary, but I just think back, in the Bible to the story of David and how, he conquered his fear and defeated a giant named Goliath. And so what I'm going to do is conquer my fear and defeat my giant, the pimple. And so, yeah. Growing up, we went to, grew up Catholic. Our family went, not every Sunday, but pretty much every Sunday throughout middle school, grade school, and even to high school. We never served, we were never committed. We would just every now and again go to church. When I graduated high school, I joined the military, joined the Navy, and I lived the stereotypical sailor's life. Pretty crazy, a lot of partying, a lot of drinking, a lot of doing crazy stuff. Don't want to say too much because there might be some of my family members and young students watching this, so I got to be careful what I say. But it just wasn't a good, healthy life. I remember back in 2004 is when I was stationed here in Corpus Christi, and a couple of friends invited me to Barrier Fellowship, and I remember I was just like blown away and just how good the service was. It was fun. It was exciting, it was relevant, I understood it. And Pastor Bill, he was a pretty funny guy, and so I enjoyed it. And I was like, wow, I didn't know church could be this enjoyable. I didn't know I could actually like church. And so from then on, I started going to church every Sunday. The problem was that, I was still living my other life. When I wasn't at church or around church people, I was still, partying, lying, cheating, doing crazy stuff. And so I never, made a full commitment to follow God. In 2008, Pastor Bill did a sermon on Romans 12:1. I'm going to try to paraphrase this. That it says, therefore, brothers, I urge you in view of God's mercy to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, pleasing and holy to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. It's the New International Version, 1984 edition. And what Pastor Bill was teaching was that Jesus sacrificed his whole life and he died, and we as Christians should do the same. And I felt convicted. I remember he did an altar call, and I went down there and I just asked God to forgive me for only giving him a couple hours out of my week, and just holding on to the rest of my life. And I remember I cried a lot, man. I cried like a girl. Sorry, I apologize. I didn't cry that much, but I remember, I was just, convicted, and from there, that's when I asked, Jesus, into my life, and I gave him my whole life, full living sacrifice. That was in 2008. In 2000, I believe it was 2010, 2011. 2010 is when I remember I was praying one night. I had already got out the Navy. I was going to school. And I was just asking God, what's next in my life? What do you want from me? I was currently studying to be a teacher. And I felt, I was given visions or, dreams even while I'm awake about being a student pastor. And so I was like, wow, can this really be? Can this really happen? And I remember just sitting there getting excited about it. And the next day, we started an internship program. And so I was like, man, this must be real. So I enrolled, interned under Pastor Joe MacArthur, and he taught me, mentored me, he showed me how to be a leader, and just really just was a father figure to me. And this past November in 2011, he had come into his office and asked me what I would think about being the student director at the Westside campus. It took me a while. It took, prayed for about like maybe 1, 2, 3 seconds before I finally said yes. And I was grateful, that I was given the opportunity. Then now we're in March, the end of March, and I'm at the West Side, and things are going great. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. And I guess my moral of the story, my testimony is, just to give God your all. Not just partial, not just lukewarm, but all of your life. Give me your full commitment. Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no. And just see how it just changes your life, how drastically it changes for the better. And also, if you're out there, you never committed your life, or you're still kind of teetering on the fence, I'd like to invite you in a prayer with me to commit fully and wholeheartedly to God. It's real simple. You don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to bow your head. It's just a simple conversation with God. So if you like, just repeat after me. Say, "Dear God, I believe you are the one and only true God. I believe you sent your son, Jesus, here on earth to die on the cross for my sins. I believe he rose again on the 3rd day and ascended into heaven, conquering sin. I pray that you come into my life, come into my heart, change me from within. I leave my old life behind, give it up to you, and live a new life that honors you. Thank you for what you've done, and thank you for what you're about to do." And if you just pray this prayer, or if you just recommitted to God, I ask that you just message me and let me know about it. I would love to get back with you. And or if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you again for watching this video. I pray you have a blessed week.